Okay, so hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the Kent's method, the James Tyler Kent method. And here you can see James Tyler Kent. So let's start. Let's start with the biography of James Tyler Kent. He was born on 31st March in 1849 in Woodland, New York. Attended the Institute of Electric Medicine at Cincinnati, Ohio, where in addition to standard medicine, he studied naturopathy, homeopathy, and chiropractic. Chiropathy is a type of physiotherapy at that time. In 1874, Kent married to his first wife, Ellen, and settled in St. Louis, Missouri, where he took up the medical practice. Unfortunately, his first wife died earlier, just at the age of 19. And then in 1878, Kent married to his second wife, Lucy. In spite of that, Lucy became ill with nervous weakness, insomnia, anemia, and being treated by both orthodox and electric physicians but wasn't getting any relief. She was bedridden completely. So, on Dr. Lucy's request, Kent calls Dr. Richard Fallon, a homeopathic physician at that time, and he prescribed certain medicine to Lucy, and she did a remarkable and dramatic recovery. Kent was so impressed by the recovery of Lucy, and he wanted to learn homeopathy from Dr. Fallon, and that's what he inspired from being a homeopath, and that's what the major key. And we are so lucky to have Kent in homeopathy. Some of his great work: Lecture of Homeopathy Philosophy in 1900, Lecture of Homeopathy Materia Medica in 1905, Repertory of Homeopathic Materia Medica 1897. That's the major repertory we have in homeopathy. So Kent's view on Bonnie-Husson repertory, that was the major thing. And Kent wasn't that convinced with the Bonnie-Husson repertory at that time. He thinks that it is very difficult to separate the modality of a part to that of the modality of a patient. It's used to make the rubric mix up with each other. So he didn't found that much useful in that. So, but he liked the concept of grand generalization by Bonnie-Husson. That was the major points which Kent have on Bonnie-Husson's repertory. So what was the concept of totality of the Kent's repertory? Will was given majorly important. The mind section, Kent was the first to give priority to mind section, which include anger, love, hate, fear, grief, etc. Perversion of understanding, which include hallucination, illusion, and delusion, and the perversion of memory, which include absent-minded, forgetful, mistakes, and that's all were included. So mind was given majorly the prominence in Kent report. Then the physical genre, then the particular, the characteristic, PQRS, and later on the thermal and thirst were used to differentiate the remedy. If we can't able to differentiate the remedy, we use thermal and thirst to differentiate a remedy. And there are 32 chapters in Kent's repertory. So that was the major thing which we have in Kent's repertory. So to learn this Kent method, I will show you a very small case of mine, a case of 18-year-old female. And what was the case? It was so simple. She used to have severe headache in the vortex of her head. I really can't do anything, this type of pain. Even I had a lot of dandruff in my head. This was the conversation I'm showing you guys. So I had, how does it bother you? I feel the irritation all the time. Irritation for what? As soon as someone asks me to do something, it's very against my will, I get angry. When they repeatedly ask me to do things, I can do work, but they repeatedly say it, I get irritated. So I asked, what was your reaction after being irritated? That was the major thing we have to ask her. The patient replied, I used to reply them immediately. So I used to weep after my anger. As soon as she replied, as soon as she used to reply them, immediately after she used to weep. So I asked, when does your headache aggravate? As soon as I touches my hairs. Even if I touch my hair slightly, the pain aggravates. And combing of hair aggravates. Even combing of hair, her pain aggravates. What was the general? She was a chilly patient, thirst wasn't that specific. So that all we get in a case. So how can we analyze this case? This case is a particular example how to use Kent method. Even though I am using complete repertory here, but methodology you can understand. This is the Kent methodology. So what was given merely the prominence is the mental state of the patient. So what the mental state of the patient? Weeping, tearful mood, anger after vexation, weeping after anger, and some very well known PQRS characteristic symptoms I used to do, very useful rubrics I used to do. Head pain, headache, was a touch aggravate, head dandruff, head pain, headache, touch aggravate, hair off, head pain, headache, combing, brushing of hair aggravate. So this all 5 rubrics I took, and or used to club them on, and the two remedies which are coming at the top, one is sulfur and another is nitric acid. So from the knowledge of our thermal interest which we took at the last, we used to know the sulfur is a hot remedy, whereas nitric acid is chili remedy. So what we have to prescribe a chili patient a chili remedy. So nitric acid 30, OD for 5 days was given and she did completely well after that. Her headache was gone, something very interesting. So this was the book we have wrote with Dr. Rajarshi Mishra, Acute and Emergency Management, so homeopathic therapeutics. And I want to show reference to all my teachers who taught me so much. And you can contact me nishan25smilebox@gmail.com, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.